Hello everyone. Today's our topic is COVID-19 prevention and its future perspective. I am Dr. Sangeeta Massi, Department of Zoology, Pandit S.N. Shukla University, Shahdol, Madhya Pradesh. Coronavirus, a type of common virus that infects human, typically leading to an upper respiratory infection. Seven different types of human coronavirus have been identified. Most people will be infected with at least one type of coronavirus in their lifetime. The viruses are spread through the air by coughing and sneezing, close personal contact, touching an object or surface contaminated with the virus, and rarely by fecal contamination. The illness caused by most coronaviruses usually last a short time and are characterized by running nose, sore throat, feeling unwell, cough, and fever. Examples of human coronaviruses that have been reported to cause severe symptoms include the MERS-CoV, the beta coronavirus that cause Middle East Respiratory Syndrome or MERS, SARS-CoV, the beta coronavirus that cause severe acute respiratory syndrome or SARS, and the new 2019 novel coronavirus 2019 nCoV outbreak that began in Wuhan, China. There are 13 types of lung infections, that is a respiratory illness. The body respiratory system includes the nose, sinuses, mouth, throat, voice box, windpipe, and lungs. Upper respiratory infection affect the parts of the respiratory tract that are higher on the body, including the nose, sinus, and throat, while lower respiratory infections affected the airways and lungs. What is the upper respiratory infection? Types of upper respiratory infection includes the common cold, that is called head cold, the mild flu, tonsillitis, laryngitis, and sinus infection. Of the upper respiratory infection symptoms, the most common is a cough. Lung infection may also lead to a stuffy or runny nose, sore throat, sneezing, achy muscles, and headache. And what is the lower respiratory infection? Lower respiratory infections may be found in lungs or breathing airways. They can be caused by the viral infection like the severe flu or bacterial infection like tuberculosis. Lower respiratory infection symptoms include a severe cough that may produce mucus, cause shortness of breath, chest tightness, and wheezing when exhaling. Coronavirus infections, the seven known coronavirus infections that make people sick range from mild to severe depending on the virus type. This virus family is known to infect various animals and is also known to mutate easily. Sometimes coronavirus types that infect animals, including bat, cats, and camels, mutate to infect humans, and this can have deadly consequences. A mild to moderate coronavirus infection is like the common cold. According to the CDC, worldwide people get sick from the four coronavirus types that cause milder infection every day. But three types of the one that cause SARS, MERS, and COVID-19, SARS-CoV-2, have the potential to be fatal, and each of these has led to a significant global outbreak. What is COVID-19? That is a disease, coronavirus disease 2019, that is COVID-19 is a RNA virus with a typical crown-like appearance under an electron microscope due to the presence of glycoprotein spike on its envelope. It is not the first time that a coronavirus causing an epidemic has been a significant global health threat. In November 2019, an outbreak of coronavirus COV with severe acute respiratory syndrome, that is called SARS-CoV, started in the Chinese province of Guangdong, and again in September 2012 the Middle East Respiratory Syndrome MERS-CoV appeared. There are four genera of CoVs, that is alpha coronavirus, beta coronavirus, probably present in bats and rodents, while delta coronavirus, and last gamma coronavirus, that is probably present in avian species. It's a disease caused by SARS-CoV-2 that can trigger what doctors call a respiratory tract infection. It can affect your upper respiratory tract, sinus, nose, and throat, or lower respiratory tract, windpipe, and lungs. It spreads the same way other coronavirus do, mainly through person to person contact. Infections range from mild to deadly. SARS-CoV-2 is one of the 7 types of coronavirus, including the ones that cause severe disease like Middle East Respiratory Syndrome and the Sudden Acute Respiratory Syndrome. The other coronaviruses cause most of the cold that affect us during the year but are not a serious threat for otherwise healthy people. What is the strains of SARS-CoV? It's a normal for a virus to change or mutate as it infects people. A Chinese study of 103 COVID 19 cases suggests the virus that caused it has done just that. They found two strains which they named L and S. The S type is older, but the L type was more common in early stages of the outbreak. They think one may cause more cases of the disease than the other, but they are still working on what it all means. Coronavirus COVID के symptoms of the coronavirus. As with other lungs infection, people with COVID-19 may experience cough and fever along with shortness of breath. There have been some reports of patients with stomach problems such as diarrhea and vomiting. Although many only experience mild and moderate symptoms, about 80% of the infected, others about 20% experience more severe symptoms, which may include pneumonia, severe acute respiratory syndrome, kidney failure, and death, about 1 to 3%. The main symptoms includes fever, coughing, shortness of breath, trouble breathing, fatigue, chill, sometimes with shaking, body aches, headaches, sore throat, loss of smell or taste, nausea, and diarrhea. The virus can lead to pneumonia, respiratory failure, septic shock, and death. Many COVID 19 complications may be caused by a condition known as cytokine release syndrome or a cytokine storm. This is when an infection triggers your immune system to flood your bloodstream with inflammatory proteins called cytokines. They can kill tissue and damage your organs. If you notice the following severe symptoms in yourself or a loved one, get medical help right away. Trouble breathing or shortness of breath, ongoing chest pain or pressure, new confusion, can't wake up fully, blush lips or face. Strokes have also been reported in some people who have COVID 19. Remember FAST, FAST means face, arms, speech, and time. Face is one side of the person face numb or drooping, is their smile lopsided. Arms, in one arm weak or numb, if they try to raise both arms, does not arm sag. Speech, can they speak clearly? Ask them to repeat a sentence. Time, every minute counts when someone shows sign of a stroke. If you are infected, symptoms can show up is as few as 2 days or as many as 14. It varies from person to person. According to researchers, these were the most common symptoms among people who had COVID 19. Fever 99%, fatigue 70%, cough 59%, lack of appetite 40%, body ache 35%, shortness of breath 31%, mucus 27%. Some people who are hospitalized for COVID-19 have also have dangerous blood clots including in their legs, lungs and arteries. What do you think? What do you do? What to do if you think you have it? If you live in or have traveled to an area where COVID 19 is spreading, if you don't feel well, stay home. Call the doctor if you have trouble breathing. Follow your doctor's advice and keep up with the news on COVID 19. How do I know if it is COVID 19, a cold, or the flu? Symptoms of COVID 19 can be similar to a bad cold or the flu. Your doctor will suspect COVID 19 if you have a fever and a cough, you live in an area with the virus, or have a travel to place where it has spreaded. This is the table which shows the difference between cold and flu. There are symptoms of cold, flu, allergies, and COVID 19. The symptoms are fever, headache, general aches, pains, fatigue, extreme exhaustion, stuffy running nose, sneezing, sore throat, cough, shortness of breath, loss of smell and taste, and diarrhea. There are some are present in cold and flu and allergy, but absent in COVID-19, and so all are present. So many characters are present in COVID-19 which are absent in cold and flu. Cause of the new coronavirus. Why new coronavirus originate? Researchers are not sure what caused it. There is a more than one type of coronavirus. They are common in people and in animal including bat, camel, cat and cattle. SARS-CoV-2, the virus that caused COVID-19, is similar to MERS and SARS. They came from the bat. Many people who caught the disease early on were linked to a large live seafood and animal market in China. You might hear the called wet market. The first case may have come from animal sold in the market, then spread from person to person. What is the risk factors of coronavirus? Anyone can get COVID-19 and most infections are usually mild, especially in children and young adults. But if you are not in an area where COVID-19 is spreading, have not traveled from an area where it's spreading, and have not been in contact with someone who has it, your risk of infection is very low. People over 65 are most likely to get a serious illness, as are those who live in nursing homes or long-term care facilities, who have weakened immune system, or who have medical conditions including high blood pressure, heart disease, lung disease, asthma, kidney disease that needs dialysis, obesity, diabetes, cancer treatment, especially chemotherapy, liver disease, and cigarette smoking. Some children and teens who are in hospital with COVID-19 have an inflammatory condition that doctors are calling pediatric multisystem inflammatory syndrome, that is PMIS. Doctors think it may be linked to the virus. It causes symptoms similar to those of toxic shock and of Kawasaki disease, a condition that causes inflammation in kids' blood vessels. The mode of coronavirus transmission, that is SARS-CoV, in the virus mainly spread from person to person. Most of the time it spreads when a sick person cough or sneeze. They can spray droplets as far as 6 feet away. If you breathe them in or swallow them, the virus can get into your body. Some people who have the virus don't have the symptoms, but they can still spread the virus. You can also get the virus from touching a surface or object the virus is on, then touching your mouth, nose, or possibly your eyes. Most viruses can live for several hours on a surface that they land on. What is the diagnosis of the coronavirus? Call the doctor if you have symptoms like fever of 100 Fahrenheit or higher, cough, trouble breathing. In most states, decisions about who gets tested for COVID-19 are made at the state or local level. A swab test is the most common method. It looks for sign of the virus in your upper respiratory tract. The person giving the test put a swab up your nose to get a sample from the back of your nose and throat. That sample usually goes to a lab that looks for viral material, but some area may have rapid tests that give result within the 15 minutes. If there are signs of a virus, the test is positive. A negative test could mean there is no virus or there was not enough to measure. That can happen early in an infection. It usually takes 24 hours to get results, but the test must be collected, stored, shipped to be a lab and processed. The FDA is granting emergency use authorization for tests that don't have full approval yet. These includes a home nasal swab test, a home saliva test, and tests that check your blood for things called antibodies. Your immune system makes antibodies in response to an infection. A swab test can only tell whether you have the virus in your body at that moment, but an antibody test can show whether you have ever been exposed to the virus even if you did not have symptoms. This is important in officials' efforts to learn how widespread COVID 19 is. In time, it might also help them figure out who's immune to the virus. The FDA is working with laboratories across the country to develop more tests. Prevention of the coronavirus. It should be these preventions. First is wash your hand, often with soap and water, or clean them with an alcohol based sanitizer. This kills viruses on your hands. Practice social distancing because you can have and spread the virus without knowing it. You should stay home as much as possible. If you do have to go out, stay at least 6 feet away from the others. Don't touch your face. Coronaviruses can live on surface you touch for several hours. If they get on your hands and you touch your eyes, nose or mouth, they can get into your body. Cover your nose and mouth in public. If you have a COVID 19, you can spread it even if you don't feel sick. Whether wear a cloth face covering to protect others, this is not a replacement for social distancing. You still need to keep a 6 feet distance between yourself and those around you. Don't use a face mask meant for healthcare workers, and don't put a face covering on anyone who is under 2 years old, having trouble breathing, unconscious, or cannot remove the mask on their own for other reason. Clean and disinfect. It should be done by us. You can clean first with soap and water, but disinfect surface you touch often like tablet, like tables, doorknobs, light switches, toilets, pockets, and sinks. Use a mix of household bleach and water, or a household cleaner that is approved to treat SARS-CoV 2. You can check the Environmental Protection Agency, that is EPA website, to see if you're made the list. Wear gloves when you clean and throw them away when you are done. There is no proof that herbal therapies and teas can prevent infection. How can you help stop the spread the coronavirus? We have to take these precautions. First is social distancing or physical distancing, keeping space between yourself and other people when you have to go out. Quarantine, keeping someone home and separated from other people if they might have been exposed to the virus. Isolation, keeping sick people away from healthy people, including using a separate sick bedroom and bathroom when possible. Coronavirus vaccine. Is there any coronavirus vaccine? There is no coronavirus vaccine yet, but intense research has been underway around the world since scientists shared the virus genetic makeup in January 2020. Vaccine testing in humans started with record speed in March 2020. More than 100 vaccine projects are in various phases of development. What is the treatment of coronavirus? There is no specific treatment for COVID 19. People who get a mild case need care to ease their symptoms like rest, fluids, and fever control. take over the counter medicine for a sore throat, body ache, and fever, but don't give aspirins to children or teen younger than 19. Antibiotics won't help the because they treat only bacteria, not in virus. If they hear if you hear about people with COVID-19 getting antibiotics, it's for the infection that come along with the disease. People with severe symptoms need to be carried for in the hospitals. What is the future perspectives? The COVID-19 outbreak is proving to be an unprecedented disaster, especially in the most affected countries, including China, Italy, Iran, USA, now these days India, in all aspects, especially health, social, and economic. It is too early to forecast any realistic scenario, but it will have a strong impact worldwide. If high income countries, especially those already affected by the outbreak, seem to face a catastrophic perspective, in low income countries there seem to be two possible scenarios. In particular, in the worst case scenario, when the COVID 19 outbreak, the majority of countries will be unprepared with low resources allocated and affording the viral emergency, and the consequences will be catastrophic. In the best case scenario, similarly to the global outbreak of the SARS-CoV in 2003, also the COVID-19 will not affect Africa or South America. A large scale suggestion suggesting their respiratory virus spread more effectively in the winter, and therefore the southern hemisphere will be affected later in the year, if at all. To this could contribute also the climate specific cultural differences, the effect of UV light on the survival of the virus on surface, immunological differences of the population, that is innate immunity, pre-exposure with coronavirus, or the higher temperatures. This data was also indirectly supported by Shin and colleagues that artificially reproduce different environmental conditions in order to study the virus survival capacity. In addition to this hopeful low impact, if the prevention measure will be implemented, we could register a lower incidence of hygiene linked disease that still represent leading cause of death. The new things I saw in a newspaper, that is the herd community. What is the herd community and how can we achieve it with COVID 19? When the most of the population is immune to an infectious disease, this provides indirect protection or herd immunity. It's also called herd protection to those who are not immune to the disease. For example, if 80% of the population is immune to the virus, 4 out of every 5 people who encounter someone with the disease won't get sick and won't spread the disease any further. In this way, the spread of infectious disease is kept under control. Depending how contagious an infection is, usually 70% to 90% of a population needs immunity to achieve herd immunity. What will it take to achieve herd immunity with SARS-CoV-2? As with any other infection, there are two ways to achieve herd immunity. A large proportion of the population either gets infected or gets a protective vaccine. Based on early estimates on this virus infectiousness, we will likely need at least 70% of the population to be immune to have herd protection. In the worst case, for example, if we do not perform physical distancing or enact other measures to slow the spread of SARS-CoV-2, the virus can infect this many people in a matter of a few months. This would overwhelm our hospitals and lead to high death rates. In the best case, we maintain current level of infection or even reduce these levels until a vaccine becomes available. This will take concerted effort on the part of the entire population with some level of uh, continued physical distancing on for an extended period, likely a year or longer, before a highly effective vaccine can be developed, tested, and mass produced. The most likely cases in somewhere in the middle where infection rates rise and fall over time. We many uh, relax social distancing measures when numbers of the infection fall, and then may need to re-implement these measures as number increase again. Prolonged effort will be required to prevent major outbreaks until a vaccine is developed. Even then, SARS CoV 2 could still infect children before they can be vaccinated, or adults after their immunity wanes. But it is unlikely to the long term to have the explosive spread that we are seeing right now, because much of the population will be immune in the future. Now, herd immunity in India. India is striving hard to contain coronavirus pandemic along with the world, but the battle against the deadly virus can be won only through an effective strategy. So far, many countries are busy to find a vaccine, but how much time will it takes the difficult to say. In such a situation, India may resort a plan B to fight against COVID-19 through herd immunity, which can prove to be a game changer. Under this plan, the country has to create resistance against the novel coronavirus in a majority of its population. Herd immunity is related to a scenario under which people develop immunity against some disease and they become immune to that disease. The herd immunity can be created through a vaccine, or people may automatically develop immunity after getting infected with the coronavirus. This immunity can prove to be a panacea against the COVID 19. This is a like injection, a vaccine among children to develop immunity against pneumonia and meningitis, thereby making them immune against such disease when they become adult. In India, if a large number of people develop resistance against the coronavirus, then the pandemic can be overpowered. Indian districts are divided into three zones of green, orange, and red. More than 43% of districts fall under the green zone, where people are getting relaxation in the lockdown with certain conditions. In these areas, residents may undergo herd immunity tests as shops, market, offices, autos, taxis, bus services, business, and industrial activities have started with the compliance of social distancing. People are going to other places amid the risk of infection in 43% of the districts. Green zones may provide a clue to the herd immunity, and this would ultimately reduce the risk of coronavirus infection. To some extent, it can be termed as a test of herd immunity, because green zones have so far not reported even a single COVID 19 case in the last 21 days. On the contrary, the real test of herd immunity would be the red zones when such exemptions are given. A large number of people would first get infected but eventually develop immunity against it. This would a real example of herd immunity. Thank you very much for the listening patiently in this lecture.